Hello and welcome to Dark Wolf's Den. I am Dark Wolf, and it is a pleasure to have you here. For those who don't know, I do the Mandela Effect theory series, even though I haven't done it in a while because, well, I haven't had a whole lot of new stuff to go on. I mean, I don't want to rehash the same old stuff over and over, so, But I do have some news and information to talk to you guys about, and something kind of big as far as Mandela Effects goes. So let's get started here. Number one, huge announcement, ladies and gentlemen. The International Mandela Effect Conference channel, if you don't know about it already. For those who don't know, yes, it used to say Mandela Effect Conference International. I did change the name because as a group we voted to make the name IMEC. So IMEC for short. But if you want to come on over to this page, guys, we've got 3 talks up now. We've got Cynthia Sue Larson's talk. We've got Chris Anatra's full talk. And we have Shane Robinson's full talk up, as well as all the interviews done at the conference. So we've got a few hours of entertainment here for you guys, and wonderful information. Please, if you would like to see the talks from the conference, they're going up slowly. Make sure you hit that little bell. Make sure you hit that subscribe button right there. Make sure you join us over there so you're updated every time we upload something. All right, next big piece of information. For those who don't know, Moneybags 73 goes on every week on a radio show. Well, it won't be weekly anymore. He was doing weekly. They're changing the schedule a little bit. But this radio show is great for anybody into the paranormal because they don't just talk about the Mandela Effect. However, I wanted to point out that, his channel is not super big. And I want Mandela Effect people, especially if you're a paranormal researcher, to come on over here and check his channel out, The Rippin' Rabbit Hole. It is Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday nights. They do live radio shows. He does the Art Bell Archives. So please come on over and check this out, especially if you liked Art Bell. I mean, as you see, they go over everything. 2020 predictions, pyramid power. I now have to go back and watch his prediction show, but wait and see a good one. Brain hacks too, and of course, the Mandela Effect. Last week they did movie quotes. They've got quite a few videos actually. But guys, please come on over, check this channel out. Let's show him some community love. He's done weeks upon weeks with Moneybags. Again, for you guys who don't know, great shows. I mean, they've been absolutely amazing. He's absolutely Mandela affected. It's so amazing to sit and listen to somebody become affected as each effect is presented to them. And they remember things the way we all do. It's been really enjoyable to watch. I was on the radio show as a call-in guest last Sunday. It was really fun. I enjoyed it. So I again just want everybody coming over here, show this guy some love. He's doing a great job for our community, as well as any paranormal research. Like, this guy's he's awesome. He's doing the Art Bell Archives. I can't stress that enough. It's Art Bell, and he's doing a great job with it. Speaking of our buddy Moneybags, we have a new type of effect that is happening within the community, I want to say, but just within the effect. There's something new is going on for those of you who haven't seen the trend yet. I noticed this a couple days ago. Moneybags did a video where he was explaining that the Wizard of Oz quote has changed yet again. A third change. Another way. We don't see this a whole lot in the community. We have seen it before. The Thinker statue was a great example of that, where we've seen multiple changes. The Wizard of Oz has been changed in this last huge wave shift we've had. I mean, we were sort of quiet there for a while. We kind of had a couple effects here and there people were finding. Recently, we've had another huge wave. And this is something else about the Mandela Effect that is really intriguing for those researchers that are really trying to get to the bottom of this. So here's a piece of information if you're not aware of it. The Mandela Effect has always come and gone in waves. We see a rise in effects, then we see a fall. then we see a rise in effects, and we see a fall. And I've always found that a very, very intriguing aspect of the effect. And everybody in the community can vouch for this. So, for all my paranormal researchers that are into this, that's something to really keep in mind. And it's something that's been bothering me a lot lately. Every time we get a huge wave, it reminds me why. Why is when a wave form? And it brings me back to the quantum mechanics idea. A lot of news in that field too. But I don't even have the time to go over that right now. So I do apologize. I haven't made a video in a little while. Kind of been busy doing other stuff. This is our busy season right now where I work. So I'm not going to be able to do as much content as usual, though I am working on it. Okay, I've got off a little tangent there. So the Wizard of Oz line has changed. That's one. However, we've also had another one. Moneybags found evidence of something from the Apollo 13, the famous line, Houston, we have a problem. Now he's found something called Houston, we've got a problem. Now, the original line has not changed to got yet. The line in the movie has not changed to got yet. However, there is evidence that it could be on the change. So, these things kind of came into existence as something else we've seen with the Mandela Effect. And I've always argued this a little bit for a while. But with the Mandela Effect, one thing we have seen is, how do I put this? Oh, wow. Is things come into reality that weren't here. Now, I understand. I don't know everything. Nobody knows everything. But we have seen a lot things. And what really gets me on this topic is the animals that have become unextinct. Or the... what else is it on this topic that really, really just... something that you know never, ever existed. Something we know is mythical. The unicorns in the Bible, for instance. The narwhal. The narwhal is a great example. The narwhal isn't something that changed, per se, in history. It's something that appeared in history. So that's something else to keep in mind. We did have some extinctions in 2019, but the amount of animals that became unextinct in the last 3 years is insane. I've been following these stories for quite a while, and I've got a pile of them. Now, this might be normal, but where I came from, animals coming unextinct wasn't exactly a daily occurrence. Now, that is a bit exaggerative, but it's almost what it's starting to seem like. So, we're starting to see some new trends in the Mandela Effect. It is changing. It is evolving for some reason. It is something going on. Now, I would like to also point out one last thing. Our friend Cynthia Sue Larson here talks about it a lot in her talk, and that's consciousness. And consciousness, I really, really, really feel has a strong effect on what changes and why it changes. Because I ask myself a lot, why do some things not change? It's been brought to my attention that nobody can find sports score changes from what they remember. I don't know. I'm not a big sports buff, but I know somebody who's looking into that. And they told me multiple times that they cannot find changes in sports scores. So I find that intriguing. But I'm getting off topic a little bit again. Back to consciousness. We've seen a huge, massive wave very recently. We've also seen Christmas and New Year's very recently. It is a very charged emotional time, Christmas and New Year's. You've got a lot of family, a lot of people, a lot of emotions running high, especially with children. That's really, really, really impactful emotion right there. But still, it is my belief that this emotional impact, this consciousness impact, is really having an effect, because we see this around a lot of holidays where you have large masses of consciousness together, families, groups, different types. You start to see huge waves suddenly appear in the effect. And it does happen to be right after or around strong holiday seasons like that. So there's something else to keep in mind. I have rambled long enough, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, please check out the International Mandela Effect Conference channel. We've got the talks going up. We got a couple more talks to go, guys. That's only 3. We did a 3-day event. So there's plenty more talks to go up. There's interviews here, like I said. If you haven't watched them yet, please come on over, watch them, share them. Let everybody know this channel exists, because this will be the channel that all of our official conference videos and material will go up on. This is not just for this conference. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are planning more conferences for the 2020 season. The IMEC team has agreed that we're going to try to do more conferences than we did last year. Last year was just the very beginning of something that is going to grow into a massive, massive event structure for this community. We have a full team of people that is absolutely amazing. I cannot stress how wonderful these people are to work with, and how loving and caring and just absolutely all about the community and the effect. That is the group of people that I have had the honor and pleasure of working with, and cannot wait to continue to work with in the future, to bring you guys more and more amazing, huge, special, wonderful events where you can meet in person, meet some of your favorite people, your favorite YouTubers, people who were affected. Let me tell you guys, it was magical to be around all these affected people for 3 days. I mean, it was pure family. It was absolutely amazing. I cannot stress, if you've not been to an event like this, please, please take the chance to go. It is something absolutely special. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Dark Wolf, and this has been Dark Wolf's Den. And remember always, ladies and gentlemen, stay awake, but dare to dream. Bye, everybody.